front's blocked. Come on, Wake, let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
But I didn't search the whole spot. What's this? It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became a town when the Bright Falls Mining Company started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon, and hotel, all operating from the same building. It was through the efforts of these two men that Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. Yeah, you entered on an intense scene. You're doing good. Keeping busy, that's good. Yeah, so I'm thinking of finishing the 2 chapters today. I think the DLC has a couple more extras. So I think I'm going to continue Alan Wake into next week. Because Game Pass came out with another Alan Wake.
Wake, I see them!
Yeah, they're gonna listen to you, Sheriff. You tell them to freeze. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, like Game Pass came out with another Alan Wake. I think it's like American Chronicles or something. I don't know if I have that right. But it just came out like a couple days ago. So I think next week I'll finish up like the DLC, which I think is like an hour and a half each from what I've read.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
People, keep it the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. You got a point, Wade. Look,
Go
this
back to
town
bed.
can't take this.
But I was thinking of extending the scary games into December. Just because I kind of missed out a lot this month. And I got a few more games this past week. So I think I got The Sinking City, Phasmophobia, 7 Days to Die, and The Forest, which I've heard are all really good games. So I have extra games, all those nice ones added to the collection. I don't know if there's anything else. This flashlight is blinding. I don't know if I'm blinding the enemies more or myself. Maybe equally. We're blinded equally.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Why? Buy 3, pay for 2. Because, like, I blind him. It's like, where'd he go?
I don't see Barry.
I don't see anything.
Look, Wake, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
For some reason, I was thinking that in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice. To the chopper. I'm not sure if he actually said that, if it's from some movie. But anyways, that's what I was thinking. Alright, I'll search this area as well. Like, I still feel like I missed something in the building. Because I think there was like one or at least one more door that I missed. But then again, it's not like I'm not going to be playing this again, you know? Because I'm curious about the nightmare mode. Like, I feel like I have to finish at least on normal before it opens up nightmare to get the extra manuscript pages, which I'll probably save for YouTube or something. Yeah, sure, do hunting. Because I think it kills the bigger guys a little easier with the hunting rifle. Like, to me, this is hard enough. I'm normal. Like, even hard mode is probably super tough. I'll have to get used to, like, the timing of dodging. Which it seems like I try to dodge too late, like, slightly too late. Because it does take a second for him to register to move. So it is realistic in the movements. And if I dodge too early, I can't dodge, like, 2 times in a row. Yeah, I definitely want to try nightmare mode after this, if I can. Alright, church events, fall schedule, Sunday school. What? Sunday school is on Sundays? No. If this was a real horror movie, real horror game, I would say Sunday school on Monday. Bible study, Mondays, Bright Falls Knitting Club, alternating every other Wednesday. Deerfest Candle Night on the 14th, Deerfest Morning Service 15th, the Presbyterian Choir of Watery Visit on the 28th, and annual charity bake sale on the 3rd of October. Okay. Alright, I think we're good to enter. But yeah, I can always
I'm gonna
record.
give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Like, I might record gameplay. Of nightmare mode.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
That was like just a random. It's actually hard. Oh, there's two of them running. That's why. Am I shooting her? Okay. Yeah, I think it was two of them that were kind of running pretty quick. I got them confused. I know, the things they yell are just hilarious. Huh. I'm here to kill you. Omega 3
it's
fatty
open.
acids are
Let's
good for
go,
your
Wake.
heart. It's like giving health advice. What's bad for your heart is this axe I'm throwing into your chest.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
Okay, so the manuscript's there.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness. For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
It'd be funny if it's like the safest area to be. Actually, like maybe I should have picked up the shotgun again. I think I was going to after I went through all the rifle ammo, but then I forgot. Or more enemies came, distracted me. I think that's that. Okay, so that's the furnace. And nothing there.
Did you call 911?
Whoa, wait, what?
Yes, that one saw the light.
Oh,
Huh?
my goodness, I was like, what?
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on!
I mean, I would believe we're being attacked by vampires over whatever we're being attacked by. So, he's not too crazy there. Like I think I went to aim the flashlight and then that flare went off. I'm like, wait, did I accidentally like press the wrong button? Like, I didn't think I threw anything, but maybe I did. Okay. Alright. Onward. So now there's 3 really bright flashlights and Christmas lights. And he has a light.
The Bright Falls General Store
On his
is now
head.
my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard. Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Yeah, I love Barry. I would say he is one of my favorites too.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out. Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
Christmas lights. I don't know. That's awesome though.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license or cleared for departure, Dripping Springs.
Oh my goodness. It's actually kind of nice having 3 people. Timber.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
All accidents could be prevented.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
I think it's another thing, getting like all the landmarks and all that information. Like one thing I keep forgetting about are like the can towers. So I think that's another thing. is to shoot those, which I think I shot one so far. Because the rest of the time I just keep forgetting about them.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Yeah, I kept trying to dodge. But like I said, if you dodge,
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
you can't dodge like twice in a row. Okay, I'm dodging. Yeah, like there's no way. I don't know. Nightmare mode seems like a nightmare. I'm just. Running right into him. Like, I don't think there's anything else to really collect. At least I hope not. Alright. We are out of here.
Wake, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers happens like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators. Man, Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
At least we didn't hit those birds. Oh, spoke too soon.
Ow!
Why did I say anything? I bet light should kill all of them.